This remarkable rise in such a short period has been nothing short of extraordinary. This impressive 40.50% increase signals a potential bullish trend for the digital silver. Analysts are now closely watching Litecoin, speculating on whether this trend will continue in the coming weeks. This recent price movement is not just a random occurrence. It is the result of various market factors and investor sentiment aligning perfectly. It can be attributed to a specific technical pattern observed in Litecoin's price chart. Technical analysts have been pointing out this pattern for weeks, predicting a potential breakout. Since late November 2024, Litecoin had been trading within a descending wedge pattern, a bullish signal often indicating an upcoming breakout. This pattern is characterized by lower highs and lower lows, converging towards a single point. This breakout finally occurred, propelling Litecoin's price upwards and catching the attention of traders worldwide. As Litecoin continues to gain momentum, all eyes are on its next move, with many speculating that this could be just the beginning of a much larger rally. The recent price surge in Litecoin isn't solely due to technical factors. There's another major player in this story: the potential approval of a Litecoin exchange-traded fund, or ETF. An ETF would allow investors to gain exposure to Litecoin through traditional financial markets, making it easier and more accessible to a wider range of investors. The buzz surrounding a Litecoin ETF intensified when the Nasdaq stock market submitted a 19B-4 filing for the Canary Litecoin ETF. This filing has fueled speculation and anticipation within the crypto community, as many believe it could be a game changer for Litecoin's adoption and price trajectory. The excitement surrounding Litecoin and its potential ETF approval has not gone unnoticed in the derivatives market. This news has created a buzz among traders and investors alike, who are eager to see how this development will impact the cryptocurrency landscape. Litecoin derivatives, which are financial instruments that derive their value from the underlying asset, have seen a massive surge in trading volume. These derivatives include options and futures contracts, which allow traders to speculate on the future price of Litecoin without actually owning the cryptocurrency itself. In the 24 hours following the news of the ETF filing, Litecoin derivatives volume skyrocketed by an astounding 577.76%, reflecting the heightened interest and activity in the market, reaching a staggering $3.70 billion. This surge in volume is a clear indication of the market's reaction to the potential ETF approval and the optimism surrounding Litecoin's future. This indicates a strong interest from traders and investors looking to capitalize on Litecoin's potential future price movements. The increased trading activity suggests that many believe Litecoin could see significant price appreciation if the ETF is approved. Open interest, which represents the total number of outstanding derivative contracts, also surged by 47.64%. This metric is crucial as it shows the level of commitment and confidence traders have in their positions, to reach $676.46 million. The rise in open interest is a strong indicator that market participants are not just trading in and out quickly, but are holding their positions in anticipation of future gains. This metric further underscores the growing confidence in Litecoin's future prospects. As the market continues to evolve, all eyes will be on Litecoin to see if it can live up to the high expectations set by this recent surge in activity. The recent price action and the possibility of an ETF have sparked optimistic predictions from market analysts. Litecoin has been gaining traction in the cryptocurrency market, and the potential approval of a Litecoin ETF is seen as a major catalyst for its future growth. Analysts are closely watching the developments, noting that the market sentiment is increasingly positive. Many believe that a Litecoin ETF approval could trigger a significant bull run, similar to what was observed with Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs in 2024. The approval of these ETFs had a profound impact on their respective markets, driving up prices and increasing investor interest. A similar scenario is anticipated for Litecoin, with experts suggesting that the market could see a surge in both trading volume and price. The reasoning behind this optimism is clear. An ETF provides a regulated and accessible way for investors to gain exposure to Litecoin, which could attract a broader range of investors, including those who may have been hesitant to invest in cryptocurrencies directly. This increased accessibility is expected to drive demand, and consequently, the price of Litecoin. An ETF would open the doors for institutional investors, who often prefer investing in regulated and accessible products like ETFs. Institutional investors bring significant capital to the market, and their participation could lead to increased liquidity and stability for Litecoin. This influx of institutional money is seen as a key factor that could drive up demand for Litecoin. Potentially pushing its price to new all-time highs. The increased interest from both retail and institutional investors is expected to create a positive feedback loop, where rising prices attract more investors, further driving up the price. Some analysts are even predicting that Litecoin could reach $1,000 in the first quarter of 2025, a significant jump from its current price. This optimistic forecast is based on the assumption that the ETF approval will lead to increased adoption and investment in Litecoin, driving its price to new heights. The future looks promising for Litecoin, with many market watchers eagerly anticipating the potential impact of an ETF approval. While the excitement surrounding a Litecoin ETF is palpable, it's important to remember that approval from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, is not a foregone conclusion. The SEC has a thorough review process for ETF filings, and there's no guarantee that the Canary Litecoin ETF will get the green light. The SEC has 240 days to review the ETF filing and make a decision. During this period, they will likely scrutinize various aspects of the ETF, including its structure, its underlying market, and its potential impact on investors. The crypto community waits with bated breath for the SEC's decision, which will undoubtedly have a significant impact on Litecoin's future. Beyond the price action and ETF speculation, Litecoin's underlying network fundamentals have also been strengthening. One key metric that highlights this growth is its hash rate, which recently hit an all-time high of 2.14 PHS. The hash rate represents the computing power dedicated to processing transactions and securing the Litecoin network. A higher hash rate indicates a more secure network, making it more difficult for malicious actors to disrupt operations. This positive development further reinforces Litecoin's position as a robust and reliable cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency market is no stranger to volatility and speculation, but the recent developments surrounding Litecoin have a different feel. The potential for an ETF approval, combined with strong network fundamentals and growing institutional interest, suggests that Litecoin may be on the cusp of a major breakout. While the SEC's decision remains uncertain, the excitement within the Litecoin community is palpable. If approved, a Litecoin ETF could usher in a new era of mainstream adoption and cement Litecoin's position as a leading cryptocurrency for years to come.